Welcome back, you guys. I'm Tassie, and today I'm having beef ribs with rice. There's rice in here, and I also have a ton of the broth. The broth, I made it like how you would make pho, but then without the grilled onion or ginger or anything like that. And then I basically just use a pho broth seasoning. And on the side, I also have some crushed Thai peppers. I'm going to be putting it in here. Oh, I have been craving. You know, a weird thing about me is that when it gets really cold, I crave boiled beef ribs. Like in a faux style kind of a thing. Okay, you guys can't see it. I'm going to turn my bowl around. You can see how red it is right now. There was probably like 6 Thai peppers I crushed in here. So I have like 5 ribs here. I actually have 10, but I'm giving some to my boyfriend. So he should be lucky. Nice and spicy. I love my rice swimming in broth. Oh my god, this is so good. I taught my boyfriend the beauty of rice soaking in all that juice. For Hmong families, a lot of times growing up, not really for mine, but you know, it wasn't until I was older and I was dating a Hmong guy and I had a lot of Hmong friends, I realized that a lot of Hmong people, they boil a lot of meats with veggies and they dunk it with rice and it's like super good. But I actually taught my boyfriend this now. So he got a rice cooker for us. And like before, the most he would do, you know, like when you go to like Thai restaurants and they have like curry and then he would pour it over his rice. Like he loved that. And then I got him into the whole broth with meat and rice kick. So then he went and got us a rice cooker. Aww. I was trying to break it in half with my teeth. Now, it's been like 6 to 7 years since I've had a rice cooker. And normally it's because, you know, rice cookers are expensive. And also, you know, I lived alone for a long time and I don't really eat rice every day. I'm looking at my rice cooker right now, so my eyes keep going over there. You know, I don't eat rice every day, so it was one of those things where I always just made it on the stove. I would just make 1 or 2 cups. The 2 cups is like the most, but I would do like 1 to 1.5 cups of rice and that's it. But my boyfriend's on this whole Instapot, and Instapot makes a lot of broth. So he's all into like this beef, and I've been doing a lot of beef briskets in the Instapot. And he just loves it with the rice. And it's been so long since I've used a rice cooker. When it was ready, we both just stared at it. And I was like, do you think it's okay to open it now? Like, do you think it's safe? Like, because I've been using the Instant Pot a lot. So I've been like really cautious about opening things. So when I went to go press the lid for it to open, I told my boyfriend, like, you need to stand back. Stand back. And quite honestly, I've forgotten how amazing rice cookers are. I mean, you just set it and forget it. And on my social media site, I posted what kind of rice cooker we got. It's a Zoji Roshi. But I love it. Because like when you make rice on the stove, you have to watch it so it doesn't burn. And you have to stir it. Now the whole beef ribs while I'm eating it. And I didn't want to eat like with noodles, like the whole pho thing. That's why I did it with rice. But the reason why I'm eating beef ribs is because my boyfriend and I, over the weekend, we were talking about how great it's been that his mom, she's not a vegetarian, but she tends to cut out a lot of meat from her diet. She only eats meat every now and then, but very seldom. She will choose a lot of vegetarian stuff. And, you know, she's older and it's better for her health. And she's lost a lot of weight. She looks great. And then as we were talking about it, I was like looking off in the distance. And I was like, I want some beef ribs, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. And I swear it's like subliminal messages. But because the Super Bowl just passed, everybody is like eating chicken wings. So now I'm like, chicken wings sounds kind of good. I'm easily influenced, you guys. Oh, this is so good. My boyfriend doesn't like to hold bones and eat. So I have to cut the meat off the bone for him. I'll cut up all the meat. And then he'll just like grab a ladle and just grab the broth with the meat already cut up in the rice. He's so lucky. And I had to be careful with the ribs that I didn't overboil them. Because I wanted them on the bone, not just like falling off. I highly recommend you trying this. Mm-mm. And you know what some people do? They will boil the beef ribs with bamboo. Like the ones from the can. I don't have any bamboo. Or else I would have. Mm-mm. I bought these from Cup Foods. I do need to make a trip to the Asian store. But the Asian grocery store is a little bit further from me. And it's really bad with traffic. But we had a lot of ice on the roads today. I blew through a stop sign. I just couldn't stop. So when the roads are better, I'm going to go to the Asian market. I totally need to restock on everything. When we had a negative 31 degrees with the wind chill being negative 51, I ate a lot of my stuff in my pantry. And I always try to overstock my pantry because, you know, like the Asian stores are far from me. So I don't want to have to drive all the way there every time I need something. This is like amazing. Mm. And I would like to do a huge shout out to my boyfriend. He changed my battery at negative 13 degrees. The wind chill was like negative 21 outside. changed my battery on my car, and it works. Man. This was so good. I'm like not ready for it to be over. I also taught my boyfriend not to waste rice. Alright, guys. Man, I could eat like 2 more ribs right now. I shouldn't go into his stash. Thanks for watching, you guys.